Good morning. Uh, Here's going to be a quick video of the new dashboard. It's pretty much done. I'm probably going to put labels for the buttons later on, but it is done. I'm going to get into a sim. I'm not sure what I'm going to play yet. We'll wait, see what comes up, what I want to do there. But, yeah, everything's all put up, wired in. And I'll explain some of the stuff that's in it, as in what I'm using. simhud is the main software that I use to connect everything. You can look that up. It's made for most of the racing games out there for the PC, so anybody can use it. There you can donate to get a license, a copy of it, which is I don't remember if you get anything extra on it, but it is really good software. So even if you don't get anything extra, I really suggest to, donate $10 or whatever. You can donate whatever you want for it. This is not an advertisement for them. I have no uh, connection with them at all. I just love the software that much that you know if you really like it, and have the money, why not, help out the developers of the software, because a lot of them doing it for free and on their own time, and yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. So you see on both sides, we do have buttons on both sides. You can't really see the left side as good as you can do the right side. Really, on the right side is my iRacing, mostly my iRacing setup, and basically it's the same thing I did in my old button box that I use. I actually labeled the different things where fast repair, tire changing tires. In other words, when I'm setting up a pit stop, when I'm coming in to the pit stop, I have certain buttons that I can hit to like say I only want left tires or right tires, or if I only want to put 10 gallons of gas in instead of the full amount. Also, I have switches for the gas to start the car. I replaced the original ones I had to toggle switches, which I really love. Oh, it feels like a real car. You also can see on top of the dashboard, you can also see the two fans. They work perfect. I mean, um, obviously, if you're doing a stock car, you probably would only feel the air coming off the driver's side window, because that's the only thing that's open. But if you're doing open road cars, you'd be feeling the air coming over top of the dash, and that's what it's coming out to feel like. Okay, let me probably do some AC maybe. Okay, let's get in there. So you can see the lights and all that good stuff. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna load up the simhud app. This is what's going to control everything. And let me see if I zoom into the screen, and I can kind of walk through all the stuff I set up. It's not gonna have to like bring it up a little bit, maybe. That's not working. Let's go down like this. Nope, that's not working. It's being kind of stubborn here. We'll get the right. Okay, that's still not right. Okay. Yeah, one of these days I am going to hook up my webcam and all my streaming stuff to this setup, but I haven't got. I need to put a new switch for the software for the internet. Okay. For that. Okay, so I'm going to just go through some of the software stuff. I'm hoping it works. Let's reach over here, get the mouse, and bring it up here. So right now it's in the display mode. Okay, so you can see this is just what I use it for. There are a lot more racing games you can pick. You can either do Truck Simulator and everything like that. So the main thing we're going to work is the Android, not Android, Android, no, I can't say it. So this is a screen, I'm not sure if you can even see this, but this is the screen that takes care of the text screen. So where it says my speedometer and my odometer and the little display in the middle. This is where I can control these. And you see, this is the main display that's up in the middle. Then this would be for the speedometer. This would be for the odometer. So I could put RPMs, and there's a lot of different settings you can do, and you can get really detailed on what you do. Like here, this single screen tells me what laps I am, how many laps are left in the race, my lap times, position that I'm running, the amount of fuel I have, and my water temperature and oil temperature. Okay. Then the next screen down is my tire screen. So if I bring up the tire screen, it's going to give me the wear on my front, left, front, rear temperature to the tires. It gives me information on that. So I'll show you my buttons later, but the 5 buttons on the right-hand side of the dashboard are the bottom buttons I use to change my screen on my display there. So I can change the display real quickly on what I wanted to show. And then the next one would be like my current laps. So it gives me a best lap, current lap, the delta, if I'm going faster or slower compared to the best lap. And then I have the leader's best lap. So in other words, I want to see how I'm comparing with the leader of the race. I can look at that and say, oh, wow, I'm much slower, much faster. This is the fuel page. It'll tell me how much fuel I have left, how many laps I have estimated, obviously. And it gives me a percentage what the fuel I'll use per lap. The max fuel is not working. I don't know why I haven't fixed that yet. And then how much I need to add to finish the race. Then I have temp here, but I think I do have temp here. It gives me a water temp, oil temp, track temp, and air temp. So if I need to see how hot the track is, I can. Then they got little fuel alerts and stuff like that. And then when I'm not racing, this is when it comes up the display what it shows now. The next one is my LEDs. So all my LED, I have the LEDs that are running across the bottom of the monitors, and they have their own functions in the game. So I mean, when I get in the game, and I'll show you. If you look at one of my previous videos, you'll see that I kind of explain some of them. I will try to do a little bit more detail. In these categories, there's a whole bunch of different things. This also does the. Oh no, it doesn't. No, the matrix is by itself. So I can have things like when it's the game is running, RPMs, you see it in the middle set is my RPMs, which is also not only, right, I might not keep it that way, but you got RPMs on the little circle part too. It is also controlling by these numbers too. So you see actually three different ones right now. So you got the one that goes in there across the middle of the monitor. Then there's also five LED lights below the display. As of right now, it's set for RPMs, but I really think I'm going to change that because I have a lot of RPM knowledge. So I'm thinking about putting indicators for traction control, ABS, and maybe fuel lights, stuff like that to give the racer a little bit more information on what's on and what's not. And then you got DRS on. You got the fuel. So, yeah, on my left side monitor, it actually, as of right now, if I don't change it, but right now it shows the fuel level. And so the higher it goes towards the middle monitor, the more fuel. So when you start running out of fuel, you get less LEDs show, and it will go to the left side to until it's empty. And the colors change too from whatever, I don't remember what color it is. Okay. Then you also have a speed limiter. That's on there. The fuel. Then the green flags, all the flags. So when you see when I get in there, yeah, during a race when the green flag will wave, my LEDs would blink green. Blue flag when a car coming up behind you and lapping you, the blue flag will come out. It would show you the flash blue. Um, Also, I have a. Why doesn't that not? I didn't think it was showing. Also, right now, I have where on the left side we will blink purple if there's a car on your left, and on the right it will blink purple when there's a car on your right. Well, you know. And then I have other things that's set up like yellows and stuff like that. So all these numbers in here really control of what the LEDs do. Okay, and each one you can change different. So if you click into that, if this goes on, whatever that is. Oh, this is right. So someone's on the right. This is gonna do this animation, which is all purple and then all white. So basically blinking. Then let's see here. This is I'm not sure. Oh, green flag. Green flag. It'll blink green. Okay, so that's the LEDs. Then the matrix box that's up on top of the monitors. Right there, the little smiley face, that's saying Tina. That is actually, that's what it's doing on that. That will show you the flags and everything like that. It's pretty much similar to the LEDs, but instead of a straight line, it's a box, matrix box. So you can have more fancier things like this is making the words Tina. And then when the game is running, you see you got green flags, spotters, all that. So it tells me information when I'm gauge display, that's that. Then gauges, I don't have now. And then I can set different controls. So like my motors for my fans. The next would be, the next thing down here is what controls the fans. You know, so it controls the motors. And pretty much all I really have on that is speed. And so the faster you go, the harder the fans will blow. then it doesn't work the greatest. But as right now, I do have speed with curves. So if I'm turning into a curve, the left side should, if I'm turning into the left side, I believe that fan should turn speed harder. I don't really know if it really works that great. And then I have static wind. So, like if I'm just sitting in my racing rig and not racing, but I'm getting hot, I can switch a switch on and turn the fan on, and that would help me cool off. Okay, so that's the software I use. There's more into it. If you really want to get into this, I suggest you look up simhud. Um, it does. You'll see when I get into a simulator, I'll show you the overlays you can do. Uh, so why like a map. So if the racing game you have doesn't show a map and you like having a map, like iRacing doesn't have maps. So if you like to have a map, especially like on road racing, sometimes they're really helpful if you have a map. Uh, Especially if it's a new track you haven't raced yet and you're still learning it, kind of helps you. Okay, so I'm going to load up a simulator and see what we can show you. Okay. I'm not going to put the headphones on because I'm not going to use this. I got software for spotters too. That way, get a lot of the simulators don't have really good spotters in the simulators. So if I turn this switch here, I don't know if you can hear them, but now I got the fans blowing on me. Ooh, I'm hot. Okay. And then maybe I'll load iRacing up first, because these switches, I love these switches. Just like a real start button. Alright, let's do an iRacing. Let's load up. I load up Dover because that's my next race this weekend. Don't show my password. It's easy. Okay. Oh, I got a message. Must be Foxes. Okay, I'm going to load up the what the heck? What's it making? Okay. Single worries. Man, I was doing this earlier yesterday or the day before or something. I had some issues with my back, so it wasn't in the greatest. I don't know. These computers are kicking my butt. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get a little bit better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the simhud dashboard on. So overlays on so you can see it. So basically I have a little thing down here. I might not need it anymore because I have it over in here now. But it gives me a little information about fuel and stuff like that. Then another map would be right here. And then over on the left corner, left screen gives me standings. let's hope we get some good racing in. So on this side is mostly my iRacing stuff. I use mainly all on iRacing. And then what I try to do, like a lot of programs, a lot of simulators use similar stuff like traction control, ABS, engine, power. I try to keep the same buttons that on the left side. Also, like the switches over on, I'm not sure if you can't see the switches. I got switches over on this side I use for windshield and lights for, especially like endurance racing. Um, then I got two switches up here. This one turns the fans on no matter what. This one will turn the fans off even if you're racing. So in other words, if you don't want the fan blowing on you while you're in the race, you can turn that off. Okay. So listen to it. You hear that click? I turn the ignition on. Turn it down so I can. We got problems. Damn it. Oh no, we don't. There's my LEDs. Okay. So up on the bottom you have all PM clouds and anything I need to shift, I should. On the right side, I'm in the red. That's my delta time. They'll turn green if I have a better lap. On the left side is my gas indicator, which I'm going to have to shorten up now because of the dashboard blocks some of the LEDs. Wire these switches up so you can go up or down the way I did it. I don't know if the computer says too good or I'm just too slow. Trying. So just so, okay. I'm gonna really try this time, okay? I was just messing around. I got it. I gotta get down to the 22. I got down in the 22s before. Might be kind of hard with the full tractor. I'm really gonna concentrate now. After I shift. But I'm coming off the corner a lot worse. What was my bad? 300 of a second behind the leader. helps finding the pit lane. Getting a little hot. I want that fan on. I'm not going fast enough for it to kick on. Come on, guys. Alright, let's go qualify. Now see how the checkerboards are going at the end of the race practice. I'm going to label these for like fast repairs, and over here traction control, ABS, all that good stuff. Headlights, flash your headlights. Okay. I'm going to run this track. I'm just really not good at qualifying. Maybe I need my gloves on. That's it. I need my racing gloves. Now we get professional. Help keep better grip. Kind of looks good. So bad on there, it's not even showing me on there. Not sure where it. What? It's not showing me. Well, I'm way back here, so. Crazy. So much better than me on this. I can run the track past people, but woo. Come on, Haley, vegan. I mean, I do have them pretty high on the how good strength they are, because I need them good so I can actually get good practice with them. But the guys I race on leagues, they're really good. Where are they going? What the hell is that? on the outside. Hit the wall, came down, took the other car, wrecked the tent, wrecked Danica Patrick. Wow. Just about everybody gone into pit. Damn, if I knew that, I would have stayed out. I would have done a full pit. I would have done a... I think they only get tires. Ah, I totally got screwed. Hey, hey, hey. Probably shouldn't have a pit because it's only going to be a couple laps. It's only going to be one lap. I shouldn't have pit. I would have... Man. I don't even know about freeway checker now. Really doing weird stuff up there. Try to go on the outside and get these guys. wrecking everybody. Took out Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. Look at that. Woo! Okay. We're getting to forget. When I do these videos, I should be like winning the race, not like dead last. Oh well. It's for fun, right?